welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Konjwayo for those who don't know me, and welcome to Life with Mivs. So guys, I'm about to do maramamaga. Anyway, I'm about to do my nails now. My nail tech is gonna get you soon, and then I'm gonna do my nails. I'm gonna do my toes as well, but we're gonna start with my hands so that after she's done with my hands, I can go to my lash appointment, do my lashes, then come back home. Then I'm gonna do my toes. Hopefully I'll be able to find somebody that's gonna wash my hair and do me wig lines, because I'm gonna install. So what's the occasion? The occasion is my dad's farewell parade, which is going to be taking place on Saturday the 30th of May in Porch, of course. Like to go Portugal, yeah, go Portugal. And if you don't know where Porch is, you need to find out. In Portugal, guys, listen, I have fun, and my nail tech is here. I put a pimple patch, guys. The devil is testing me. The devil is testing me for real. But anyway, wait, what's going on here? Oh, so this pimple needs to be gone by Saturday, Bafazi. So yeah, let's do my nails. So I'm the big girl, and my man paid for it. Shout out to him. I'm wearing this jacket that I got from Mr. Price. This vest is from Pick Clothing. This hat is from Shein. These jeans are from The Fix. Oh, Sana. Manala ke problem, guys. But anyway, how's it? Guys, I took this to the tailor and can you see how it's matching? So yeah, then I'm wearing these, and then I'm just wearing Crocs for now. Chances are those are the chances I'm gonna go for your deletion. So yeah, this is my outfit for the day. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll put on a taggy. I don't know, put on sneakers. Let's turn to Chris. You're gonna hear me. See my nails. The Huta, yeah. Unfortunately, this one is broken, Sana. But a planet, see it's broken like on the sides. You guys can't see.
Your thumbs are my favorite video.
You got me so turned up. It's still gotta be so high. Weed always on my mind. No, he always on my mind. Don't ya? Know you want some of this pride. You ain't gotta say a word. Just walk that, let's get burned. It will roll up 100 fucking nuts. All up in my mouth now. All up in yo. This nigga got pounds of it. All up in his
Yes, my nail tech is an appreciation. He is fixing my crack.
And just like that.
It's gone, Stella. Gone, guys. Should I put it in the...
I can't tell where your hair ends and mine begins. If I had a body tattoos, I would think that it's your skin. If I move too quick, that's you, I would think it's my affection. In this cold season, close enough. Who could tell every time we touch, every time we up? Wish you could feel me, cute apartment. One bedroom, right where your heart is. Each space feels broken hearted. Cross the bed, feel way too far in. I know when they see just one, do they see us too? Ooh. breath, I'm sinking, and no way to describe it. I'm a riot. If I wake up and I'm still not beside you, instead of beside you.
Don't mind this little. I had to toss out Vicks. Imagine, because I get on Mukola in the Uber, guys. Lash glue in it dangerous. Mama was saying you came with your dad to your lash to your nail appointment. She came with her dad to a nail appointment.
Where do you end? Where do I begin? Start over again. Feels like a mountain melting.
There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. I'll never forget my baby. When I feel that I don't belong, draw my strength from the words when you said, hey, it's about you, baby. Look deeper inside you, baby. Dream about us together again. What I want us together again, baby. I know we'll be together again. 'Cause everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me, dancing in moonlight. I know you are free, 'cause I can see your star shining down on me.
Hi guys, I actually haven't spoken to you guys today. Today is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes, today is Wednesday, but first I went to do my wig lines today. So now I just came to my mom, my little sister and my niece. They are doing their lashes and then my mom tinted her eyebrows. Listen, these lines, they're giving everything they should be giving. The pimple is fading, but I think it doesn't look so bad anymore. It's not as swollen and stuff. So yeah, I'm just here for that. And then after this, it's just going to be errands for the rest of the day, I think, because some of them do need to get like a few things. I think I also need to buy, no, I actually have rings, I have jewelry, and also my Shein order is arriving today, so I might as well just give you guys a Shein haul. I got a few things nyana for this weekend, and then I don't think I'll show you guys my dress. I think we should save the dress for Saturday. George does one thing I like. Let me show you guys my little sister's lashes. Come show them your lashes. I'm still melting into them. Right? Yes, but I'm still melting into them. They look very nice. They did like a whimsy don what set. Then wispy whimsy something. It was the your.
Time will share again. Makes me wanna dance. See you loud and proud. All my love's for you. Always been a true angel to me. Now above, I can wait for you to wrap your wings around me. Wrap them around me. Sometimes he
head to where my parents are going to be sleeping, and then go to where we will be sleeping. Guys, I literally just arrived and this other lady is like, and I'm like, Mina, Nona, never, never. Okay guys, so now we have to head to our hair appointment so that we can install our hair. We arrived in March. From Ladishwag, the time now is a few minutes, probably now to 3:20, and our appointment is for 3:30. So we might be running late, but it's fine.
So tired, Konjwayo telling me I'm full of pain. Nothing ends entirely. See you from away. Nothing ends entirely.
When you're always like, you're on someone to call. Computer up, your phone up.
Outfit of the day. How do you feel about this day?
That is why you're here to witness that. No one is going to call me to say, come to the formation, the chief wants to see you. You are here to witness. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very excited, of course. Very excited, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay, David.
Yeah.
If you can just be so kind to tell them, but if yeah. And then if Monday I must come back calling.
Oh.
Hey, zonke into eyi-one ngathi hayi into eyi-one ziyi-3 ngakufendele zona.
Yeah,
worried I vlogged as well. But I did put it on silent. Hassan. No. Oh, Monty Chebe. This group. That side. First row. That side.
General salute! Present!
Pearl, Western Cape. His early years were shaped by the resilience, the simplicity of rural life, lessons in endurance drawn from the land itself. This foundation was later tempered in the township of Mbekweni, where he came to understand the inspect the parade.
Right! Attention! Army Intelligence Formation, Brigadier General J.M. Mutau, SA Army Intelligence Formation Chaplain, Chaplain Dr. V.E. Mchayisa, Officer Commanding, School of Technical Intelligence, TT Colonel Wallace, Officer Commanding 1 Technical Intelligence Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel W.B. Boyson, Officer Commanding Bali Mulukwane Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel T.S. Keketi. Give thanks to the Almighty God. It is by His grace that I stand here today, still alive, still strong, and still honored to have worn this uniform in service of my country and address you today. To the men and women on parade drilling today, thank you for your discipline, your precision, and your commitment. Every step, every turn, every command you execute reflects the pride of this unit and this army and the honor of our service. You stand as an example of dedication to those watching and as the backbone of the SA Army. We see the hours of practice and preparation behind this parade. We appreciate the sacrifice. Thank you for representing us with excellence. But colleagues, comrades, ladies and gentlemen, I must admit, today is not an ordinary day for me. It is a deeply emotional moment because I officially bow out of a lifetime spent in uniform in service of our country. 32 years ago, after integration, I marched onto a parade ground younger than most of you standing in parade. I thought service was about orders, ranks, and places on the map. As I take this operational pause today, at the end of 43 years of unbroken military service, from the SK to the South African National Defence Force, from the bush to the command, the regiment, the brigades and divisions, and lastly the formation headquarters. Ladies and gentlemen, from a young man who skipped his country for better education to an old soldier who still believes in education with meaning, my posture before at this transition of reflection, my mind turns to the health of the organization I leave behind and to the nation it serves. I offer this reflection not as a criticism, but as a logical proposition for continual survival. I mean, I'm not standing here to fan flames of divisions, but to those then with the cool water of truth. But before I speak of lessons, let me speak of one truth I never understood until I sat in the highest chair of command of this formation. I do not know how I get here. Truly, before this appointment, I was a colonel, and before a colonel, I was a major, and before a major, I was a captain, and I left it. But most importantly, I was an ordinary person, like any citizen. I never saw myself getting this far. I never imagined occupying the highest position of my corps. And I certainly never knew it would be lonely. Lonely because I had to be on an alert all the time, expecting orders from higher headquarters above, fulfilling them without question. That is the change. You see it from below as power, you experience it from above as isolation. Let me give you a few examples of proofs, or rather acts of my command that prove otherwise. Victories that would not exist if the system had been led to its musical chair. To the critiques, I offer not anger because anger is often a refuge of the weak and the undisciplined. Instead, I offer a response grounded in logic, military strategy, professional ethics, and the command responsibilities that have guided us for nearly half a century. Allow me therefore to speak not in the language of self-praise, but what we have achieved as a collective in the language of accountability, leadership, institutional growth, and measurable outcomes. Let me address these achievements not as a boast, but as a case study in strategic command, discipline, execution, and collective sacrifice. During my tenure, we achieved many milestones. One of them, what we're particularly proud of, is the advancement of women within our ranks, especially within one tactical intelligence regiment. Under my command, then, women deployed for the first time into the operational environment, such as the Kruger National Park, as battlefield surveillance team leaders standing shoulder to shoulder in demanding conditions. Providing that strength is measured in competence, not gender. Yet there were critics who dismissed this progress as social experiment or suggested that standards had been lowered for reasons of political correctness. To that line of thinking, we offer a clear correction. This was never about symbolism. It was about capability. When an ambush is sprung, the enemy does not pause to distinguish gender. The enemy responds to discipline, training, and performance. In that reality, capability is the only currency that matters. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, together with men and women on parade, this was not experimentation. It was operational logic. It was the deliberate expansion of our talent pool, ensuring that leadership and tactical roles were filled by those who met the required standard, regardless of gender. If one sees gender before competency, then one is tactically blind. As Thomas Sankara once said, open quote, the revolution and women's liberation to go together. We do not talk of women's emancipation as an act of charity, out of a search of human compassion. It is a basic necessity for the revolution of triumph. Women hold up the other half of the sky. Close quote. When I assumed command, one thing into the regiment in 2012, the unit was going through a difficult season. What matters most was not where we started, but the spirit of those who chose to move forward. Another, whilst commanding this regiment, I'm also reminded of operations conducted in Central African Republic in 2013, where BFS troops executed escape invasion, moved on over 21 kilometers in 15 hours, returning to base without casualties after a deteriorating tactical situation. Cynics may interpret this as a streak of luck, but that interpretation ignores operational reality. This was not retreat. It was tactical displacement under duress. The objective was not symbolic resistance, but preservation of force and continuation of mission capability. The fact that every soldier returns safe is not luck. It is discipline, it's training, endurance, and leadership. In command, there is no higher responsibility than bringing your soldiers home alive. Another, I'm equally proud of the accomplishment of our young surveillance operators during my tenure. Over my years in command, this corps sent 3 groups to airborne selection Each year, people outside these ranks look only at raw numbers. How many pass? They ask. They never ask at what cost, at what rate. Let me define for you what we actually achieve. In 2030, we sent 20 of our operators, 15 of them passed. That is 75% success rate. We were young, hungry, and we risked nearly everything we had. That rate turned heads. It told the military that a small corps could outperform any tragedy. Again, in 2014, we sent 46, inclusive of Bani Mulupani Intelligence Reserve Force, 24 passed. That is 52% success rate. On paper, we passed more bodies, 24 instead of 15, but look closer, only 6% success rate, nearly 65%. Now what does 37% and 24 pass mean in the history of the score? It means we passed the same absolute numbers as year 2, 24, but we sent 9 fewer soldiers into that terrain. 9 fewer chances of heartbreak, 9 fewer empty banks. We achieved identical output with a significantly less input that my soldiers is defeated. That is maturity. Colleagues, this means we did not chase the glory of year 1, is 75%. By sending out 24 is superior to sending 37 and passing 24. It is not. The rate tells the truth. The rate tells our legacy. To every soldier here, when you go to airborne selection, you are not just representing yourself. You are adding to a rate, a standard, that this corps built over 3 hard years. Make it higher. Make us proud. I'm proud of you, all of you. From the 75% warriors to the 65% still. Hands to every single soldier who strapped on a rig and dared to climb into that aircraft. Yet cynics attempt to reduce these achievements to a mere numbers exercise, suggesting that we were simply pushing bodies through selection and prioritizing quantity over quality. Ladies and gentlemen, such a view reflects a fundamental misunderstanding of military strategy and force development. Within military doctrine, mass remains a recognized principle of war. However, mass without preparation is operationally ineffective. What we developed was structured combat mass, deliberately generated through rigorous pre-selection training, disciplined preparation, and sustained conditioning. I must say, we did not simply increase throughout, we increased readiness. High success rate in demanding selection environments are not accidental. They are the outcome of deliberate training pipelines and leadership-driven preparation. We did not send candidates forward, we sent prepared battlefield surveillance operators. Provided structure, resources, training support, and institutional stability during this formative phase. Some cynics may attempt to suggest that it developed independently, but no institution is born in isolation. Every formation requires an origin phase, and survival in that phase depends on support. We acted as that formation. We enabled its transition from concept to capability. Today, it stands independent, but its origins are rooted in deliberate institutional development. In addition to our pivotal roles that we have played in its establishment, we pride ourselves not as a sign of boast, but another area of success. That has been our continuous intelligence-driven deployment and operational corona along the borders. Our reserve, namely Banimulupane, members operated at the interface between orders and disorder, identified intercepting and disrupting illegal, polite, or exaggeration, but special forces do not operate in language of courtesy. They operate in precision, standards, and survival based on judgment. That statement was not ceremonial. It was professional validation. It confirmed that our foundational training aligns with higher level operational doctrine, reducing the gap between the recruit preparation and battlefield readiness. Another, I'm proud of the development of the School of Technical Intelligence into forward-looking, accredited training institution. We prioritize alignment with national standards and drove the process toward occupational qualification development and eventually accreditation with the Quality Council for Trade and Education, the QCTO. This project is already underway and remains ongoing, but it represents legacy for work that we outlive. In addition, comrades, I am proud of the academic and professional growth within our ranks, soldier studies after duty, wrote exams after long operations, and returned to work the next morning prepared and disciplined. That reflects a force that is not only operationally strong, but intellectually evolving. Yes, Army Intelligence Formation. When I assumed command as Josie as the Army Intelligence Formation, in time with a clear conscience, I did not lie. I did not tell lies. I did not play victim. I did not earn. I chose stock soldiers. I chose leaders. I chose people who will carry this call along after my footsteps. But I want to assure you today that more selfless commitment to our nation is only inherent than adversity measures. The incoming justice general officer. Whereas the command of South African Army Intelligence Formation has been entrusted to you with effect from 1 June 2026. I, 94996832 PE, Brigadier General Fikile Basil.
Inzolo enkundleni, inzolo enkundleni, ijongo phandle madoda namhlanje kuphakama indoda, kuphakama indoda sebukhosini, kuphakama indoda, kuphakama umakhalangandi idleni, kuphakama inkunzi abayikhuza ukuhlaba ingekahlabi, inzolo enkundleni, bathi impundu ziyavimba iinyawo ziyapha, nyawo zam ndikhaphe. Iinkosi mazithambe, izitaka maziphile. Yafika kakade imini ebikade ixelwa, yafika kakade imini ebikade ibikwa, kakade indoda nganye yawuhlakula ukhula phezu kwentsimi madoda, ithabatha igaba igoduke. Nantso ke madoda igenerali kananko kudonga dala bemdeliza, udiza dala bemkhwahlaza, ngumkhaki wokuvusa abantwana beAfrika ebuthongweni. Masivuke sisizwe, ndithetha nabani na. ngugigwa ngujikijwa ngumvaba untshinga kakhwaza abanye bathi khwazwa ngabayaziyo